So I'm going to create a new document, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to grab the brush here, and I'm going to go like this, and this, and this, and this. And I know they're not level, and that's okay. I'm going to actually make them thinner and thicker so that I get a little bit of a funk going on here. That's not doing it, is it? That's ugly. Okay, so, well, yeah. Why is that so ugly? Okay, so let me just go back to this. I'll just do this, and I'll make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so I've got this, and you can see it's got like thinner and thicker areas. Okay, so I am going to then go to View, Ruler, and Show My Rulers. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rubber band select. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And I'm going to, you know what, I kind of liked it when it was taller, so I'm going to make it taller. So I'm going to Alt, Shift, and drag so I can see how this is going to line up. So see, here's what I'm talking about. See how they don't quite line up next to each other? And I'm going to hold down, I'm not alting anymore, but I'm holding down Shift. What I need them to do is I need them to join like that. Do you agree? Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to go Control, click, and drag, and I'm going to put a guideline right at that point right there. Okay, so I can see where that lines up, because that's where I got to slice it off. So I'm going to click on this one and press Delete. Okay, now I have to grab this one. Right now it is a path. I need it to be a shape. So I need to go Object, Expand Appearance, and then I need to unite it. Now I'm being very careful that I don't have that guideline selected, because otherwise that guideline gets mixed in with it too. It'll be a mess, okay? So now I'm going to grab a rectangle tool, and I'm going to click and drag, and I need to make it no fill, but give it a black outline. And this is where I'm going to have to click, and I'm going to have to get that to line up. Well, come on, stop turning into an arrow. I'm just going to click, no, there, click, and I'm going to line it up right there. See that? See how it's lining up with this point right here and here? Okay, and then I'm going to Alt, click, and drag. That's not the Alt button, Golski. Come on, Alt, click, and drag, and I don't have to shift, but I'm going to go here. And you see when I click on that point, see how I'm getting more chopped off on this side than I am on this side? But that's okay, because from here to here, they're going to meet. Okay? Now, I'm going to click and get that guideline out of the way, select them all, and I'm going to click Divide. Object, Ungroup. I'm going to click on it, press Delete. Whoops, got to click off of them. Click on this one, press Delete, click on this, press Delete, click on this, Delete, and this, Delete. Okay, so now I've got this chunked off. So if I go like this and Alt, Shift, click, and drag, see how it's going to line up like that? But, so the top part looks pretty good, doesn't it? But the bottom is not good. So watch what I have to do. I'm going to zoom in just in that spot right here. Okay? Now, when I zoomed in, this is not lining up very well. So I need to work on that a little bit. Let's see. Let me try that again. Alt, Shift. Let's zoom in on that. I want to make sure that. Okay, So that was a little bit off. I must have moved. I didn't have that box lined up very well. So you need to make sure you do that because that is going to be a problem. So I'll adjust it anyway. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to grab this one, this left one, the original one, and I'm going to click on the direct selection tool, and I'm going to just click on that one right there. I just have that one, and I'm going to press the up arrow key, and I have the wrong one selected, so I got to click on this one. Make sure I have this one. I'm going to press the up arrow key. See how I got it to line up there? And I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to press the down arrow key until I get that lined up. And then I'm going to come here, and I will just move this myself until it looks good. And maybe like that. Okay, so see how that's going to line up here and here. Okay, Control 0. I'm going to select this one and press delete. Now, this is at the same height on both sides, and this is the same low spot on both sides, and they're both lined up and down. I still think it's too big. I'm going to make it smaller, and then I'm going to drag it to the brush tool, make it a pattern brush. I'll call it Arches, and then I got to make sure I see how it meets. And right now it looks like it's going to be okay, so I'm going to test it first before I change it. I'm going to go like that, make it no fill, and then the line, I'm going to make sure I give it this Arches. Well, there we go. Okay, so I don't really like how it's meeting, so let's adjust it. So let's go down here, and I'll say auto in between. Let me try that one and apply. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's see what it looks like if I go to auto-generated, or auto-centered rather, sorry. And I'll click, and that, I actually like the other one better, so I'm going to take it back to this one. Okay, and so there I have my arches. Okay, does that make sense? I'm going to go ahead and stop my video.